Welcome to an amazing video that will make learning much easier. Have you ever found studying hard and felt like you couldn't remember things? You're not alone. Today we'll share a simple 3-step method that makes learning faster and helps you remember better. Get ready to boost your learning skills. Okay, let's start with the first thing you need to do to learn faster and remember what you learn. It's about understanding stuff better. Imagine when you're in class or watching a video, you need to pay attention, not just sit there like a sponge. You need to think about what you're learning, like connecting the dots in your mind. Don't just listen or read. Try to ask questions like, why is this happening? Or how does it fit with what I already know? This makes your brain work harder and helps you remember things better. So the first step is to really get what you're learning, not just listen or read. Make your brain active like a detective, asking questions and connecting the dots. This helps you understand things better. Alright, you've learned something new. But how do you make sure it doesn't just slip away from your memory? This is where step 2 comes in. It's like when you read a cool story and you want to remember it for a long time. You can't just rely on your short-term memory, like when you remember a phone number just for a few seconds. You need to move it into your long-term memory, like when you remember your best friend's name forever. So, how do you do this? There are 2 cool tricks. First, you can use digital flashcards with an app like Anki. It's like creating a game where you test yourself with questions and answers. The app reminds you to review these flashcards at just the right times, so you remember them for a long time. But here's the big secret. Don't make flashcards until you understand what you're learning. Imagine making flashcards for a story you don't understand. It wouldn't make sense, right? So understand first, then make flashcards. The second trick is called blurring. It's like writing down everything you remember about a story or a lesson with a pen and paper. Then check it against your notes or book. What you forgot, you mark with a different color. This helps you remember what slipped your mind. So, to make things stick in your long-term memory, use these tricks. It's like saving your favorite stories forever. First, understand what you're learning, then use digital flashcards and blurring to keep it in your memory. Now that you've understood and remembered what you've learned, it's time to make it even stronger. This step is like the secret sauce that top students use. Learning isn't just about knowing things, it's about using them. Imagine it's like learning to ride a bike. You don't just read about it, you practice and practice some more until you're a pro. In this step, you want to keep practicing what you've learned. It's like doing lots of practice tests and exercises. You can find these online or in books. Use them to challenge yourself. But here's the important part. When you do these tests, act like it's a real exam. Set a timer and don't look at your notes. This might sound a little scary, but it's the best way to make your brain really understand and use what you've learned. After the test, think about how well you did on each question. It's like giving yourself a report card. Then, check your answers and see where you went wrong. Pay attention to the questions you got wrong and practice them again a few days later. This helps you get even better at what you've learned. So, this step is all about practice. It's like practicing a sport or a musical instrument. The more you practice, the better you get. It's not just about knowing stuff, it's about using what you know to become a real expert. With these 3 steps, you can become a faster learner. Understand, remember, and practice what you've learned to unlock your full potential. If you found this video helpful, consider liking and sharing it. Best of luck on your learning journey. Keep exploring and never stop growing. Goodbye for now.